Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Sarmates. This is Big Los, and we are in the Italian city of Misenum in the Roman Empire. Our mission is to meet the praepositus of the Misenum fleet, Lucius Artorius Castus, in his house in Misenum. And we can travel, so that's good. So his house is over here, Domus Artorius. We got something over here, the Forum. What's this? To Neapolis. Or Napoli in Italian. So let's go this way and see if there's anything hidden. Via Domitiana. So it's 18 miles to Neapolis. Is there anything here besides that? No. Okay, so that's our horse over here. That's our travel chest. Well, we can't really do anything over here, so we might as well advance into the city. Whoa. Interesting.
Good business to you.
It's said that a strange fellow is looking for his wife, but she has been kidnapped on the Mare Adriaticum. That's Adriatic Sea. Either he is crazy, or she must be a fabulous beauty. What about you?
Good business to
The
you.
great Gallic courier is currently in Neapolis.
I say yes.
Why did you try to rob someone, huh? Nothing. Alright, well, we'll have you lead. Failure. You know what? You should probably cast greater heroism on yourself.
Imitation.
Your command?
Yes, hello to you.
Welcome to Misenum.
I say yes.
Alright, let's try this again on someone else. Still a failure because we rolled a 2.
Yes.
Greetings.
Ceacilia Cordia and her husband Gnaeus organized sea trips toward Procida and Ischia Islands. We're getting a lot of information
Yes,
here.
hello to you.
Yeah, we got that already. And what do we have over here? Some Romans.
I say yes.
Do they have anything on them? No, because we can't roll higher than 4. Whoa! Y'all must be under a lot of stress. Yeah, we failed again. Roll the same number. Alright, so I guess we can't go past here, and there's nothing else. Let's try this one last time. Nothing. Let's make her walk into these people. No. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
Greetings.
And it said that formidable barbarians are at the new praepositus service. Yeah, I guess we would be considered one of those.
Good business to you.
Since the new praepositus has taken over, the pirates had better stay away.
Greetings.
Senator Quartus Valerius owns the marvelous villa on Procida Island. Can we talk to these people? Oh yes, we can go in the water.
Good business to you.
Hello.
I say yes.
Can you rob them? No, because we rolled a 1. And looks like we got some gardeners over here. You know, I really haven't found anything that's hidden. think anybody has anything around here. A day of fishing on the sea with Gnaeus Cordius. That might be a side
Your
quest.
command?
Life is quiet and pleasant in Misenum.
Greetings.
If you go to Neapolis, you must pay a visit to the Sagitta Cupidonis. Visit Procida Island. How much money do we have? 17,000. Wonder how much that's going to cost.
Why, hello there.
Babay, I am
Pleased to meet
Ceacilia
you.
Cordia. My husband Gnaeus organizes sea trips for a modest fee. How modest? What do you mean? The ship leaves in the morning towards Procida Island or Ischia Island, two beautiful islands. Patricians own vacation visas there. After a delicious meal prepared by my husband's cooks, you can spend the afternoon swimming in the sea, walking, or fishing from the boat. Believe me, an unforgettable day. About the modest fee. 300 as for each one. You are 5. It only takes 1,500 A's. You won't regret it. Big game fishing. I'd like to try. With your small arms, you can't do it, Atsumats. The fish is going to drag you down into the water. You should let me do that instead. As for me, I prefer to rest on the beach and take a bath. A bathe, or whatever. Wait a minute. And for me, a walk on the island. Ideal to meditate. What about you, Carsus? Well, I guess we can afford it. That sounds tempting. For now, Gnaeus organizes trips to Procida. The island is less popular than Ischia, however, it has kept all its charm. Senator Quartus Valerius made no mistake. He owns a superb villa on Procida. Come back when you have decided. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, I don't think we should go yet. Not in that big of a hurry. Ah, we got stuff over here. Another horse. Ooh. We have a door. Aha! Let's see what's inside here. Hopefully it's something interesting. What the? Carolus Lagerfeldus? Is there anything in here? Oh, we got a Roman in over here. Okay, so this place is bigger than I first thought. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk to these people. I am busy.
Why, hello there.
Carolus Lagerfeldus is in charge of the warehouse.
Yes? What do you want?
That must mean you have money. No. Silly me.
Your command?
Yeah, we've heard it
I
all
say
before.
yes.
Nothing.
Yes.
Greetings.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
Greetings.
What is this place? Oh, we got a chest over here.
Greetings.
Classis Misenensis.
Yes? What do you want?
See if you can rob him. No.
Fall in.
We need to roll a 7 or better. Can't do it.
Yes, hello to you.
I say yes.
Yes.
He's got nothing. Let's see what's in the chest. Nothing. Man, I'm getting tired of nothing. What's the point of even coming in here? It must be some later mission. Man, I was totally tricked into thinking it was something interesting. Well, hopefully there will be something else interesting around here. Doesn't even look like it popped up on the map as a location. What about over here? No. Well, there is like a little gazebo over here we can go check out. And we could go check out the forum, too. No, it looks like we can't get in this building. Alright, so here we have some workbenches. In case we wanted to make anything. Is there anything hidden in here? Got problems with your neighbors? Marcus has what you need. Clumsy using your weapons or tools? Tullia has what you need. Find anything at Oppius Market. NDA. Flea Market. Okay.
Hello there.
Welcome to the Oppius Market. Oppius Market? My name is Oppius, shopkeeper in Misenum. What do you sell, Marcus? Nice weapons, made by the fleet's arsenal. You've got good contacts in the fleet, haven't you? Although I prefer wine, yes, I've good contacts in the fleet. I'm a veteran of the Classis Misenensis. I bought this shop thanks to my end of services prime. We are a family of sailors. An ancestor was a ship captain in the fleet of Pompey the Great, who fought the Barbary pirates. When the fleet was moved from Ostia to Misenum by Caesar Augustus and became the Classis Misenensis, our family followed. Has the fleet had much activity? Little. Sometimes an expedition against the Barbary pirates, but we haven't seen much of them for a while. Sometimes the transportation of legions to Africa, Greece, or Syria. Therefore, the prepositus can just enjoy his nice villa. Have you met the new prepositus? Preposterous. Lucius Artorius Castus? Yeah, indeed. He is not a sailor, but he seems to be a hell of a leader of men. You and the others must be the Sarmates at his service. It's said each is a hell of a warrior. You are surely going to appreciate my weapons. Don't forget to go and see Tullia, my wife. She sells a lot of interesting stuff. I see. Do you wish to see my weapons? With pleasure. So, we got some tower shields here. Damage reduction 1. Who would be a good candidate for that? Maybe you. Oh, but that's more than we could afford. That sucks. What about weapons? What is this thing? It's a short sword. Oh, here we go, the bad STR ref again. Would you believe I already forgot what that means? I think it means like extra physical damage or something. Enhancement bonus +1.
Yes.
What about your weapons? No, that's not it. Piercing 2 and it's +2. I don't know. What about this one? This one I would buy if I had the money for it. Can we sell some of this stuff? No. No. I think we're gonna have to go back to Oppia Triana to sell these things. To sell these. What about this one? This is a spear. What about the Spatha +2? It's a long sword. Maybe that's where they got the word espada in Spanish. Oh, we got some traps here. Nice. probably use some of these. Let's buy an average fire trap. Let's buy a strong fire trap. Let's buy a strong acid and an average acid. That way it can do some damage. Ooh, these are actually cheaper. Buy these things. And we could probably forego these average ones. Alright, let's talk to Tullia Oppia.
Greetings.
Tullia Oppia, plants, ingredients, potions, everything is here. For weapons, my husband Marcus is at your service. May I see your goods? Okay, so we just have regular belts, I guess can be enchanted. Oh, what do we have? Oh. Blades of fire. How long does this... Oh yeah, 2 rounds. Nah.
Yes, yes.
Alright, you are a wizard. You can have level 3 spells. Let's do improved mage armor and haste. What about this one? That's 5. That's 8. And that's 9. That is 2. I think you have that one. No, you don't. Let's buy it and scribe it. Cone of Cold is 5. Deep Slumber is 3. We'll buy it and scribe it. Fireball we have already. Haste we have already. I'm pretty sure we have this one. We don't. We have it now. What about this one? I don't think we have this one either. Mass Cat's Grace. Why is it only 11 gold? That's kind of weird. Any good potions here? No? Let's see this. That's level 6. Level 6. Level 0. Level 4. Well, we might as well buy some
Yes.
good healing potions. Let's just buy all of these. Cure serious wounds. Never know when you might need them. Buy the cure critical wounds. And I think these are unlimited. Yeah. Anything else? Maybe we should buy these things. Mass camouflage. We might be able to get this. Alright, that's enough. So this is all that's in the forum here. Well, he did have some good weapons, but I wasn't too impressed by them. Looks like we can go all the way over here. There's no barrels with hidden items. Alright, let's check the blacksmith's workbench. See if there's anything in it. No. How about over here? No. Very well, let's go this way. can't really go that way, so we might as well just go up. Alright, so I guess we spent this entire episode just checking things out. Typical when you get to a new area. Anything back here? No, that's about as far as we can go.
Yes, yes.
You talk to this guy.
Your command?
Hello to you.
You can get in.
Hello.
Why, thank you. What about over here? No, it looks like we're gonna have to go through the house first. I like how they make it where you don't have to go to a new area every time you go into a house, but it does make camera angles kind of weird. Alright, Lucius, what say you?
Well met.
Ave, Sarmates, welcome to Misenum. Ave, Prepositus Artorius. Peace has been made between Eazages and Romans. Nevertheless, I am still bothered that you and your party have removed 2 of our governors. However, I'm glad to have Sarmatian elite warriors with me. Did you suggest the new tactical stance adopted by the 5th Macedonica? As a matter of fact, Emperor Marcus Aurelius wanted to reward me by appointing me Prepositus Classis Misenensis. However, I would have preferred to stay Primus Pilus of the 5th Macedonica. Why? I have put some order and discipline in that bedlam the fleet of Misenum has become. However, the fleet is ordered very few operational missions, troop transportation, and sporadic actions against pirates. You just enjoy the beauty of the sight and the mild climate. Besides, some of the sailors have their barracks in Rome near the Colosseum, you know. For now, the fleet is rather idle. I spend most of the time solving administrative issues. To keep the fleet in an operational state with good administration is a tough and essential task. Roma couldn't entrust just anyone with it. That's surely what Roma has thought. But your remark surprises me. I thought the Eazages were more inclined to fight than to push papers. Why did you accept then? Prepositus is actually a mandatory step to go up in Roma's military hierarchy. I hope to get a position of Praefectus Legionis, Legion Provost, even if this position still has a large administrative part. Our legions are more effective than our fleets, thanks to you, barbarians. Oh, they're more active. Why have we been put at your service, then? I don't know. Perhaps Rome will explain its intentions soon. Your emperor and his military advisor might have thought we were dangerous and wanted to keep us isolated from the Sarmatian auxiliaries sent to Britannia. That would be a wise decision indeed. You are dangerous. I prefer to have you on my side. Besides, the presence of female warriors amongst vexallationes wouldn't be accepted. What do you want us to do then? I need to put my sailors in action again, but it's calm for now. However, pirates have been reported by merchants sailing to Africa. Of course, as soon as our triremes appear, pirates hide away. Therefore, our transports are not attacked. Pirates might have some informers. That's possible indeed, but more likely in Neapolis. Merchants have their trading posts there. I am too well known to investigate myself. All Misenum already knows that Sarmates are in your service. Sure, but not Neapolis. Neapolis is a large city which is not within Prepositus Classis Misenensis jurisdiction. Many people live there, Roman citizens, Sicilians, Greeks, Numidians of Africa, Egyptians. Besides, many of our sailors are of Egyptian origin. Any questions, Carsus? Tell us about Neapolis. What can I say? Neapolis was an ancient Greek colony which has become a large city well located. There are many inhabitants. You're going to see what we call insulae, common houses shared by several families, made of apartments. Neapolis has its Colosseum or Circus Lundi, Circus Iudi or Ludi, such as gladiators fight or chariot races taking place. Sometimes non-political prisoners are thrown to the lions. Lions? Very powerful wild beasts who look like huge cats. Believe me, when they are hungry, they are very dangerous. However, the show is quite rare in Neapolis. It happens more often in Roma. A pity. I would have liked to see that. Marcus Aurelius recently ordered this sentence to some members of this new Jewish sect, the Christians. But it happened in Lugdunum, in Gallia. Christians? Like Jews, these fellows believe in a single God. One of them, a Jesus of Nazareth, founded the sect more than 1 century ago. He was sentenced for heresy by the religious authorities of Judea. He died crucified. Since then, Christians have pretended he was the Son of God, that he sacrificed himself for the salvation of everyone, and that he climbed to the sky in order to join his Father. His Father? The God of the Jews? I think so. They also talk about the Holy Spirit. God, His Son, and the Holy Spirit? That makes 3 of them. Why did you say they only had one God? I don't know. I've never been interested in that belief. It's so weird. These people are rather strange indeed. How can they think that Tabidi, Papaios, Appia, and all other gods and goddesses can be gathered in one single person? How could a god be a god and a goddess at the same time? You're right, Soslin. It doesn't make sense. However, explain why Artorius. I thought that Roma was tolerant about religion. Why are these people thrown to the lions? Are they dangerous? Roma often adopts foreign gods. For instance, your Papaios and our Jupiter have the same attributes. The Egyptian goddess Isis is worshipped in Roma. The Christians are few in Italy, but the number of followers is growing. From a military point of view, they aren't any danger. However, they are opposed to customs of Roma, such as Circus Ludi. They refuse to mix with the other Roman citizens. At Lugdunum, Christians dared to refuse to take part in religious celebrations to support the empire as required by Marcus Aurelius. The emperor had to react. These fellows do not lack will, though. It is said that a young Christian slave named Blandina first withstood torture, then the lions refused to harm her. Then she was flogged, put over fire, and at last tossed into a net and exposed to a bull. After she had survived the bull as well, she was finally finished off by a gladius. Horrible. Iazyges would never behave as such, even regarding Dacians. Roma should pay attention, Artorius. This sect seems to feed on martyrs. Wise words, Dame Satina, or Satania. I agree with you. However, let's now leave the Christians. Do not wear an armor, do not walk with a weapon in hand, and above all, do not attack any Roman citizen in Neapolis, and in Misenum as well. Understood. Any questions? You have a nice house, and the view from the terrace is superb. The villa provided for the prepositus in charge is rather pleasant indeed. Some fleet slaves clean the house regularly. The house has modern comforts, sewage, running water, baths, and even a private latrine. Therefore, I don't need to go to the public thermae or to the public latrines. Sewage? The villa is linked to the sewage network, which drains wastewater into the sea. Amazing. Very convenient indeed. You may all benefit from the villa, of course. Oh, does that mean we can use the bathroom inside? Wouldn't it bother your family? Have you a family, Prepositus? Ceacilia has taken an interest in you. Do you see, Prepositus? Well, maybe we should gain influence with him. Sarmates is right. When she saw your villa, Ceacilia wondered if you were single. I'm flattered. However, I don't know you well enough yet, Eosages. We may talk about my family later. As you wish. Any other questions? About the pirates, where should we start, Artorius? I advise you to go and see Gaius Pupius. He is a retired centurion. Hey, I know this guy. I did his wife. He was assigned to the 13th Gemina in Dacia. He came here and told me that his wife had been captured by pirates. A likely story. Gaius Pupius and Flavia? Good grief. Do you know them? We met them in Oppia Triana Sarmazagetuza in Dacia. Carsus and a priest of Nemesis might have had some experience with this Flavia. I mean, in Dacia, Was it how you got the information to ambush Governor Proculus at Tepe? So, this Gaius Pupius came to Misenum. Yes, at the end of his tour of Dirty, he decided to embark on a Dalmatian fishing boat instead of waiting for a transport of the Classis Misenensis, the fleet of Ravenna. The boat was attacked by pirates, and Dame Flavia Pupius snatched. Well, that's what Gaius Pupius says. Yeah, I'm not inclined to believe him. You do not believe him, do you? I asked him why he came to Misenum since the attack happened on the Mare Adriaticum. He told me that Prepositus Classis Ravenus advised him to come here. According to the Prepositus, the pirates likely came either from Sardinia, Corsica, or Africa. That's indeed possible. But perhaps he got rid of his wife because she cheated on him. My own research has shown nothing so far. However, the incompetence of some of my officers is still such that it doesn't prove anything. I advise you to go and see Gaius Pupius. Perhaps he will mention the beginning of a trail. He has set up a house on the edge of a lake. Or the lake. The meeting might be stormy. Well, what else do you want to know? Do you know if there is a lanista in the neighborhood? Yes, a lanista manages a gladiator school in Neapolis. The school is located near the Colosseum. Why? 2 Sarmatian children have disappeared. Their uncle and aunt are searching for them. Sarmatians? I've got no information about it. They might have been sold to a lanista and his wife by bandits who called themselves free Dacians. The wife might manage a house of pleasures. Free Dacians. Yeah, I read a report about them. The 5th Macedonica was in Dacia for some time. These fellows do not accept the authority of Rome. They claim they fight for freedom. They say they need to fund the fight, but in fact, they behave as bandits, extorting money from the inhabitants and dealing with slave traders. Governor Proculus took strong measures against them. The organization had been almost destroyed, but there are still some. Unfortunately, most of the gladiator school owners look for fresh blood. As for Lupinaria, the girl is pretty and not a Roman citizen. Does the lanista of Neapolis buy kidnapped young boys? Neapolis is not within my jurisdiction. The Praefectus is rather exclusive. People are so avid for games. Now that you are talking about it, I think that Quintus Phalus' wife, Terentia Philaria, manages a lupinarium in Neapolis, the famous Sagitta Cupidonis. Ah, okay. That's what that guy meant. See, the word Cupid's in there. I presume that Sarmates can't wait to pay a visit to the Sagitta Cupidonis now. Some people are obliged to pay. Some people have very high opinion about themselves. Some women are more attracted by gladiator muscular bodies, and some others by Roman Navy senior officers. I was aware of the Sarmates sense of equality, however, I didn't know it applied to jokes, too. Anyway, be careful if you pay a visit to the Ludo Gladiatori or to the Sagitta Cupidonis. I wouldn't want to have to free a new gladiator or a new prostitute. As a matter of fact. Anything else you want to know? We have just made your acquaintance, yet you seem to trust us already. It is always useful to learn about your enemies. When the 5th Macedonica was called to reinforce Dacia, I asked about Sarmatians. If you didn't ask Dacians, they mostly tell tall stories about us, or tall tales. For once, I agree with the Roxolani prepositus. Ah, crap. Artorius will do, Soslin. I know that information was given by Dacians about you wouldn't be reliable. However, I know that all Sarmatian freemen consider themselves equal. I know the special link between a warrior and his weapons and between him and his brothers and sisters of arms. I am also impressed by your armors and weapons, by your tactical sense, and your heavy cavalry. I think the Legion will adopt some of your equipment and some of your tactics. Of course, the 5th Macedonica has found horses to parade, but frozen ground and fragile ice have hampered the power of cavalry's charges. Your female warriors are formidable, your Draco as well. I'm pretty sure the Roman army will adopt it someday. I know also that even if Sarmates can challenge their relation as clients of Roma, they would never break an engagement undertaken with a person. Your Kati has chosen you, hence I knew I could trust you. It honors you. However, how do you know it all? I met Cassius Dio, a gifted young functionary in Sirmium, where Marcus Aurelius granted peace to Iazyges. Cassius Dio's project is to write a history of Roma, a huge task. He has gathered much information about Sarmates, Dacians, and Suebi for his work. To write a history? But history is told verbally, Artorius. There is so much you do not know. I am aware of your storytellers, Dame Satanaya. As a matter of fact, I would gladly hear some of your stories and tales. Satanaya is a gifted storyteller. I can't wait to listen to you, Dame Satanaya. Well, if we get the opportunity. Any other questions? Would you like to listen to one of Satanaya's stories? Perhaps I should start by telling the legend of Betraz. Excellent choice. No one can understand the Sarmatian soul without knowing the legend of Betraz, Artorius. Yeah, we'll say that. In the ancient times, Betraz, son of Shamic, was the greatest warrior of the Narts, the heroes, a mythological race. He was the strongest. Holy crap! How do you say that? I'm gonna skip that. A family of warriors. Since childhood, he was so skilled in archery that he aroused jealousy, especially among the Boratae, or Boratae, a rich family of peasants and merchants. However, the Narts' principal enemies were the formidable Turks. Not the same Turks that we know. So, Betraz mainly fought against the Turks? Yes, but he also fought against fantastic creatures. The Vagues. Some Vagues were giant man-eaters. Others female archers of darkness, undead, evil shamans. Betraz wasn't alone. He had companions. One of them, a handsome young man, was called Soslin. Whoa, holy crap, what happened? Are you serious? Are we going into, like...
Well met.
We were waiting for you, Soslin. It is time that young Soslin showed his value, Betraz. Indeed, Sir Don, I have got a mission for you, Soslin. The invulnerable Soslin can do it. Can't he, Betraz? What do you wish, Betraz? A party of Vegs, led by a female shaman, has besieged the area in the tower as well. Some giants and other evil creatures. Petraz and I would make short work of them. However, we can't wait to see you at work. I presume that Ceacilia would like to watch over you. I'm not really sure what's happening here. And my friend Atsimatz will be of great help. As for the two others, bring them if you wish. But keep in mind, Soslin, I want the female shaman dead. Very well, Petraz. I can't wait to see your magical powers at work, Soslin. Perhaps you will become a great shaman of the Narts one day, as I am. Soslin is going to surprise you, Sirdon. Enough, warriors. Show your value by acts, not by words. Let's go. What does this say? Vegs, under the command of a female shaman, have seized the tower. Wipe the shaman out. Legend. Artorius Castus would like to know more about Sarmatian tales. The lanista Quintus Valerius owns a gladiator school. Yeah, we learned about that. Yeah, so we got a lot of different missions. And we are really running up on time, and it looks like we're having some sort of flashback that's interactive. Looks like these guys are trolls back here. Oh, we got any, like a succubus. We do have a chest over here. Let's open it up and see. Aha! So we got some fireballs. Let's take everything. Give that to you. Give this one to you. Give that to you, and this one to you.
Yes? What do you want?
So we got some more fire arrows, huh? Well, we're gonna need them once we run out of these arrows of the vampire.
Yeah? What?
Fire bullets, we can give those to Soslin.
Yes.
You're not armed the way I want you to be armed. Okay, you should put on your hat.
Sure.
In fact, everybody should put on their... Wait a minute. Why do you have 2 plate armors? It's real heavy.
Yes.
And you don't have 2 weapons that
I
you
say
should.
yes.
Get in step. Follow me.
Alright. Get your Draco out. Put your helmet on.
Yes? What do you want?
And there's another guy here. Sirdon. No? Can we sleight of hand on him? No, we can't. Well, looks like we have our same spells and stuff.
Your command?
Alright, so before we go and venture out and take these things out, we're going to save and tackle it in the next episode. Will we be able to defeat them and take this tower and the female shaman within? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Tenga Umadia.